picked up the GTR. GTR's always been like a dream car of mine. It's a car that I probably should have bought a long time ago, but I was kind of avoiding it, you know. I always ended up buying something else, including the Supra. I mean, the Supra was never really like part of the plan. I never really thought I was gonna get one, but I ended up picking it up, doing the wide body kit. I've had it for like 2 years, and I guess I just want to stick to my dream, you know. I wanted to get an R35, so I bought an R35. But today, this vlog is not about that. Today, the vlog is about this thing. So I'm taking it to the shop. I'm actually gonna do something that I've actually been wanting to do for a bit, but I haven't got to it. So I'm gonna start the process, and I'll show you guys exactly what I'm talking about once we get there. We've been super slammed during the whole COVID pandemic. We got busier than ever. I mean, honestly, it was just wild. Initially, when it first happened, we were a little scared because nobody knew what was going on, but a month into it, we were as busy as we've ever been in our entire life. We actually had our biggest year in 2020, so kind of speaks volumes of what that was like for us. So had to slow down on content because we were really just trying to gauge to the new influx of business. Moving into this year, same deal. It's continued over. We've been super slammed, super busy, and it's been great. But we're trying to work with our small staff because we haven't really added to the staff. Minus 1 or 2 guys, or plus 1 or 2 guys. We haven't added to the staff a whole bunch, so we've really just been trying to be more efficient. But with that, we kind of suffered on producing content because, you know, we're busy. It's our job. It's our work. Shout out to Dyna Performance. If you guys don't know, look at the steering wheel. I love this thing. I actually forgot that I had the steering wheel in the car. It has the sway, the carbon fiber, the lights, which... All right, so we made it to the shop all in one piece, but I want to show you guys this. Check this thing out. So by the time this vlog goes up, this car should already be out. This video should already be out. Go check it out if it is. I hope it is, because if not, this is a little spoiler alert. But this is a Supra we've been working on for a while. It's for my homie Freddy. I'll link his Instagram on the screen. But damn, this thing came out sick. It's got like this 90s retro look. I think it fits the Supra well. Full custom printed graphics, everything. So this thing is just over the top. I love it. You look good though.
I need a shave.
No, dude, I like it. I like it. You look like you belong in a porno with your wife. only your. Today, I told you guys I was doing something that I didn't really plan on doing. I mean, I planned on doing this for a while. I'll say that. I planned on doing it for a while, but I just hadn't really made a plan to actually start it. Today I'm gonna start it, and I'll just say what it is. I'm gonna unwrap the Supra. The Supra's wrapped in Innos Tech. What's the color?
Turquoise Dream.
Turquoise Dream. Innos Tech Gloss Turquoise Dream.
Super gloss.
Super gloss. Looked great. I loved it, but it just wasn't my style. The whole time I had it, I kind of missed the gray. So I'm gonna go rip the wrap off. I'm gonna start to rip it off, and we'll see what the day goes. Let's see if I can.
Over fender. Start on the hood.
So to unwrap it, we got to get the over fenders off.
Yeah.
And
you
then
have to take the kit
unwrap
off
the hood.
Yeah.
I do. So I got to remove all the bolts, and probably gonna have to get new weather stripping once we remove that.
Yep.
Damn.
We're starting on the roof.
I can start the roof actually. If you ever want to piss off a Supra owner or any BMW owner, this is how easy it is to take these things off. It'd be funny if we're pulling this and a BMW emblem was under the Toyota. Okay, we're like, I don't know, 15 minutes into this, and it's so damn hot outside. I think I'm done for the day. Just kidding. Quarter panel's unwrapped. Got the roof unwrapped. We have the trunk unwrapped. So things are going pretty smoothly, but we do have to remove the entire body kit. We got to remove that door garnish, the window trim, the mirror, the door handles, the vent. We got to remove all of these trimmings. So anything black in there has to go. Emblem has to come off. So the bumper's gonna have to come off. Basically, there's a lot of work that needs to happen. Well, Jack's already on it over here. A lot of work that needs to happen before we can fully unwrap the car, but I wanted to get the process started. I'm gonna pull the car in the shop, and I'm gonna have Tyler, our new guy, which you'll see in this vlog, take apart the car. So I'm gonna have him remove the body kit and basically just prep it to be finished, to be unwrapped. So at some point today or tomorrow, it'll be fully done. We'll clean it up, we'll detail it, and we'll go for a drive. That's dirty.
I'm scared of fucking
This material is just fighting me. I like the stock color. What do you think?
I love the stock color, dude.
I think the stock color looks really good.
I don't know who told this guy to wrap his car, man. It's like he owns a wrap shop or something. Who told him to do that? No, it's a sick color. I really like it. And once the kit's all back on, so look, man, bro.
Hell yeah, I agree. Another update. That was a biatch. That was so hard to do.
Camera was
Yeah, we weren't even running the camera. It was just so hard. We had 3 dudes pulling on some material trying to get it off. The Innos Tech film removes good hot. It wasn't, you know, each material is a little different, and we were wondering, do you remove this cold? Do you remove it with heat? You definitely remove it with heat. Helped out a lot. Took a lot of hands, took a lot of muscle. It's taking a lot out of us to get this thing unwrapped, to be honest. So if you have your car wrapped in Innos Tech film, it's gonna cost probably a little bit more for removal and time, but it's removing nice and clean. There's no adhesive. Clear coat, everything's fine. I'm really happy with the way it's removing. It's just hard. But if you guys remember, the wide body kit, everything's painted. It's all fiberglass kit, painted. So we always got to worry about the paint prep process and making sure that that was done right. In case of, you know, if they didn't sand properly or anything, can you elaborate?
It's all the adhesion from the fiberglass, gel coat, primer, base to clear. So if any one of those didn't get applied correctly, you could pull it.
You can pull paint. So
yeah,
we're hoping that's not the case here.
Coat.
Or clear coat. We don't want to have to send this thing off to the body shop. I'd love to get it unwrapped and go enjoy it. That's the plan here, so fingers crossed.
Alright guys, so if you guys are wondering how Daniel's able to just unwrap this car with like ungodly speed, that's why. These 2 guys back here, they're literally prepping the car for Daniel to take apart, right?
Yeah, well, because I know he needs Tyler's help or Anthony's help. Anthony's raving right now. So, so what we do is we remove parts, put it back on, and get the wrap where Daniel could do it easily without asking us for help while he's doing it.
Hell yeah.
Even if we're unwrapping a client's car, sometimes what we do to speed things up is to have somebody kind of going through, taking off like the mirror, the window trim, the door handle first, and we kind of unwrap around it, put it back together, so then when we have more people helping, it's just a quick straight pull. But this stuff's a little difficult to remove.
It's not your first rodeo though.
No. We're gonna unwrap a Jeep next week, so that's gonna be his first rodeo.
You got it, Tyler.
When you're doing a bumper, at least for me, it's the scariest part, because this car was actually, I think, 90% repainted. Basically, when we did the wide body kit, the front and rear bumpers are painted, the body kit was painted, the quarter panels were painted, everything was blended. When it comes to aftermarket paint, if it's not prepped properly, there's always this chance of paint ripping off, especially off the bumpers because they're plastic surfaces. In this case, so far, so good. SOS, of course, did a great job. If you guys are familiar with SOS Customs, they're the ones who painted the vehicle, repainted most of the car. So going through this removal, I'm sitting here with a little bit of hesitation, just worried that paint may come up, not because of what SOS may have done or not did, just because the car was repainted in general. So just knowing that, it got me a little bit on edge, because I don't want to send this car back to the paint shop. I want to get the wrap off and go for a drive. So that's what I'm trying to do here. What's left is the rear bumper, side skirt, fender, and then the entire body kit. So the entire body kit's over here removed, sitting on the shelf. So there's still quite a bit of work, even though the main panels are done. There's still a lot of removal that needs to happen. So I'm gonna spend probably the rest of the day doing this, but I'd love to get the car fully removed and then get it off to detail. So I'd love to have it fully detailed, probably ceramic coated, so the paint looks great once it's done. I don't think I'm gonna be wrapping this car again. To be honest, it's probably gonna go. You know, it's one of those cars that I didn't intend on buying. I bought it because I fell in love with it, but I fell just as quickly out of love with it after owning it for almost 2 years now. So I've had a lot of ups and downs with this car, so I'll say that. Since I've owned it, there's just been a ton of ups and downs, but it's been an overall great experience, you know, being able to put a wide body kit on the car. But I will say this, like, after doing a wide body kit on a vehicle, I don't think I would ever make a wide body car my daily. I'm always worried about going over a bump wrong. I'm always worried about destroying one of the panels, whatever it may be. So I I don't think this is the last wide body car I have, but for a while, I was daily in this thing. I guess that was my own fault because I did have a couple vehicles, but I always chose to get the keys to this one because I loved it so much, which I still do. So yeah, I'm talking about selling it, but the more I talk about it, I probably won't. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we keep this thing or should we buy something else? You know, there's actually a Nissan that's coming out. Some of you guys may know what that is. There's a Nissan coming out that I do want. If you guys know, I do love Nissans. So if you know what Nissan I'm talking about, comment below. If you think we should get it, comment below. If you think I should sell the thing, you think I should keep it, talking about the Supra, let me know. Let me know what you guys think. All right, so just a quick tip for removing vinyl. Get yourself an IR heater. Do yourself a favor, get yourself an IR heater. If you see there, all that red light is all evenly dispensed heat. So you're basically heating this entire section right here. You see where the red line on the vinyl actually is? You're actually heating the entire section. So it's evenly heating up everything. It is a little bit slower of a process because you're having to kind of wave this magic wand across the panel. But I'm telling you guys, once you start pulling, you'll see the material just comes off super, super easy. So if you're gonna be removing vinyl from any car, make sure you have one of these IR heaters. We don't sell these on our website, but I do have an Amazon affiliate link. So if you guys want to pick one of these up, pick it up through our link. It, you know, definitely helps out. We make like $1 off of it, but it's cool. You know, it's cool. We all support each other here. So if you want to get one of these things, I will refer you guys to the link. This IR heater is the shit. I've had it for like almost 2 years now. And the problem with IR heaters is they go bad quick. If you've owned an IR heater, if you've owned a cheap IR heater, you know what I'm talking about. The thing goes out super, super quick and you're bummed. You spent $200 and you're out. You know, it's done within a year, maybe even less. So this thing's been around for 2 years, been in a lot of hands, been on a lot of wraps, and it's still going. So get yourself an IR heater, but now that it's heated up, I can do it with one hand. You'll just see it removes like butter. It's super easy. Alright, so at this point, super tired. And it's the beginning of the day. But I'm unwrapping the wide body kit. This is done, that is done. Still 3 pieces to go up there. But this part's been done. Whole side skirt, that whole front end part has been done. So it's like never ending. It's never ending is what it is. The wide body kit is fiberglass and the vinyl is bonded onto it really, really hard. So I gotta heat it up a lot. My fingers are killing me. It's a slow process, but get it done. By the time this vlog is over, hopefully we will be able to get outside, wash the car, see what it looks like, install the Street Hunter wing, because I never put it on when I wrapped the car in the Turquoise Dream. So I'm excited to have the wing back on. A couple tips for unwrapping. First tip, so I'll give you 3 tips right now, and I'm just gonna come up off the top. 3 tips. Know what material you're working with, number 1. Meaning, know what brand you're working with. Understand that if it's a warm removal, hot removal, or a cold removal. So in this case, with this Innotek material, what we realized is it's good removing cold. Meaning that any panel that is like the metal panels or aluminum panels, you can remove it cold pretty easily. It comes up in one sheet, super, super easy. When you're dealing with fiberglass and the plastics, such as the body kit and the rear bumpers, you want to remove those with extra heat. So you want to go nice and slow. You want to peel slow on those. With Avery, with 3M, they all have different removal techniques and temperatures. Most of them are heat removal. So you'll put the car outside, you'll bake it, and then you can start removing. That's tip number 1. Tip number 2, get an IR heater. The IR heater has been like my best friend through this process. It's good, even, consistent heat, and it has a wider span than a heat gun, so you get this whole range of heat. And tip number 3.
Put the link in for our Amazon shop so they can find all the tools we use.
Good deal. We'll put that in. Tip number 3. Get a friend to come help you out. Get a crew in this case, you know? So you're gonna be at it for a while. If it was just me removing this wrap by myself solo, having to disassemble the car, unwrap the car, it would probably take about 3 or 4 days. We're only a couple hours in. Alright guys, done with the Supra, for the most part. One side, I'll just be truthful with you guys. We got one full side, 100% complete. Then if you go over here, still got a little bit of work to do. Some parts to take off, some stuff to clean up, but overall, the entire removal went really well. It went a lot quicker than usual because the whole crew actually hopped in and helped me out. Again, shout out to the new guy. Thank you, Tyler, appreciate it. And I think I'm gonna end it on that note. I wanted to say, what did I want to say? There's something I wanted to say on this vlog that I'm gonna forget. I'm tired, so my fingers hurt. As far as the 3 tips that I gave you guys earlier, I'll stick with them. You want to make sure that you have an IR heater on hand. That helped out a lot. You want to know what material you're working with when you're unwrapping it, because you want to know about what it takes to remove, because some vinyls are different. Some are a cold removal, some are a hot removal. In this case, with the Innos film, there's a combination of both. On the steel panels, the aluminum panels, the doors, the quarter panels, the roof, we're able to remove it 100% cold. The hood, we can remove it cold. But when it came to the plastic and the fiberglass, you wanted to do heat or use heat with that. So bumpers, we needed heat. All of the wide body kit, we needed heat. And yeah, you want to make sure you know what material you're working with before you start the removal process. And then the last thing was have a friend, have a group of people help you out and unwrap, so because it takes some time. But that's all for this vlog. See you guys in the next one.